We're here today in Frankenmuth. We're here for the World Expo of Beer. We're down at the Harvey Curtin Pavilion, and it's right down here at Heritage Park. As you can see, this place is jammed. It's a great place to be up to if you like beer. But you don't have to just like beer, because we find wines here, you're going to find ciders here, and you're going to find food here. This is Frankenmuth. So come on down, come on in here. You can go around, tour, try some of the different beers that are out there. They're coming from all over the place, so there's a good selection and a lot of new ones that are out there, and I'm sure that you're going to find something that you will enjoy. So come on in, you can join me for a few. Another one that we stopped at here is called the Right Brain Brewery. Now, that's an odd name. Where did that come from?
So that comes from our owner. His name's Russell Springsteen, and he's always been really right-brained. He's always been very creative. We like to do culinary-inspired beers, so we always do something a little bit wild, a little bit strange, like the Blue Magic, which is a lavender cream ale. So we use organic lavender from a place called Light of Day Organics. So it's very light, very easy drinking, earthy and floral. So we like to do things a little differently, a little more right-brained. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you guys from?
Traverse City, Michigan.
Oh, okay. So you're right here from Michigan.
Oh, absolutely.
And how's it been going? You're fairly new.
Yeah, we've been around for 10 years now. Actually.
Oh, 10 years?
This will be our 10th
No
year.
kidding. I didn't realize that. I'm going to have to try some of that.
Please, absolutely. Come and try.
All right.
Yeah, we're very excited to be here.
What other ones have you got?
So I have Northern Hawkowl, which is our amber ale. Caramely, malty, very, very good. Dead Kettle, which is a 70 IBU Citra Hop Forward IPA, very crisp and clean. CEO Stout, which is chocolate espresso oatmeal stout, and that we use Roaster Jack's coffee, which is local to us up in Traverse. So you're going to get a lot of coffee forward, and then it's just going to finish nice and malty. We brought Cakewalk, which is a vanilla cream ale. We use Madagascar vanilla beans in this. So once again, very light, and just a hint of vanilla in it. Concrete Dinosaur, which is our brown rye IPA, which is a nice balance between hoppy and malty, and gonna finish almost like pumpernickel bread. And then the Blue Magic again, which is lavender cream ale, very floral.
You seem to know a lot about it. Are you a brewer too?
I'm a rep.
Okay.
Yep. So
okay.
I rep for Right Brain.
And I like to ask everybody, especially when I talk to them like this, what's your favorite?
My favorite beer? We make one called Fat Lad. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, and it's fantastic. It's big, it's malty, it's boozy, it's dangerous. You got to be careful with it. We actually got a silver medal for it here at the Expo this year.
Excellent, excellent. So we got the silver medal at this one. Keep it in mind when you're in here. I'm going to head on to the next spot.
Head on.
Okay, we come inside, and the first thing we came over here was Smirnoff's. Now, we're at a beer tour, but you guys are here. Now, what have you got to offer that falls
Well,
into
you
our
know
beer?
what? You know, if you like to drink beer, microbrews, you want to try them out, but you know your wife, she doesn't like beer. I'll bet your wife likes Smirnoff. It's really fruity and delicious, and you know, the ladies love it.
Okay, well, what kinds have you got here?
Well, we have the red, white, and blue, which is a berry, limited edition, berry and citrus. Well, berry, cherry, and citrus. Okay, that's red, white, and blue. And then they say they're gonna get us some of these ones, but they don't have them yet. So.
Okay. But you've got something a little bit different stuff for maybe people that don't
Yeah,
like the
it's
beer. They want something-
and it's their new flavor, so they want to try out their new flavors and see if people like it and stuff. So.
Okay. Okay, so kind of like a mixed drink coming in here. That's here too for you. If you're a person that doesn't like beer and you got stuck coming with your husband that does like beer, there's something for you too. We're gonna keep going here and look around, find some more stuff. Thank you.
My name is Jason.
Now we moved down the line. We're at Magic Hat, and I don't know about anybody else. It's something I've drank in the past, and I know there's a lot of people that like it, but let's find out a little bit more about it. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the beer you have.
Yeah, definitely. So they have grapefruit IPA called Electric Peel, and then their classic number 9, and then 2 halves.
What was the original one they came out with?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
It was number 9.
Yeah, number 9.
Okay,
is their original.
that's the one I've had. I know.
Yeah.
And so, what do you do about tasting these things? How does that happen?
So you have to give us a ticket and a glass.
I got a glass. I don't have
that's right.
tickets.
Which one do you want to try?
Well, I've had the number 9.
Grapefruit or a half of ice?
Let me do this one.
All right.
You know where it's from? Burlington, Vermont.
Burlington, Vermont.
Out of Vermont, huh?
Yeah. Their brewery is real crazy.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I might be able to say that about a lot of them, so you're going to hear that a lot.
As that goes on, they all taste better.
Now, how long's the brewery been around?
Don't.
Don't
I
know.
don't know that.
But you're out of Vermont.
Burlington. Yep.
All right. Good place to But a good place to come in. This is another one. I know there's a lot of people out there that like the Top Hat. Get over here and try some of the new ones they've got. Oh, they're all here. Okay, we had to move over here because we got Lori, we got Herb over here. What do you guys got?
Oh, we have Hofbrau.
We have the Hofbräuhaus from Munich, Germany.
Ah, the German beer. I should have guessed it,
You
Herb.
betcha. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing my lederhosen. It's too cold.
Oh, come on. So you gonna let me try some of this here?
Sure. I've got 4 flavors. You want one of each?
Just a little bit.
That might be more the way
How
to
about
go.
a little bit of each?
That I'd like to try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is the original, and this was brewed for the kings of Bavaria.
Oh. Now we're talking.
It's good. That one's my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my kind of beer. For the kings, right?
And keep in mind, it's got 5.1 alcohol, so you're going to want to
Taste them all.
Go slow.
So when did you take over the camera and get the sample?
I probably better just stick with that one, Herb.
I'm going to give you a little bit of the Hefeweizen, which is the wheat beer. When I go over to Europe, this is what I drink. This
Okay.
is my favorite.
Now, where are people going to find this beer here?
A lot of the different party stores here in town, Kern Sausages, they sell it. Kroger actually sells it. Zender's, the Bavarian and gift shops, they have it. Cheese House, the Lager Mill. So pretty much anywhere in Frankenmuth you'll be able to find it.
Okay. One of the come into Frankenmuth, you'll find it. And Denny wants his share.
You want some too?
Which flavor, Danny?
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
That tends to be a little bit more smooth.
Yeah, I actually like that better. I
Yeah.
see why you picked that one.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.
Well,
We're going to keep
just-
moving.
Just behave.
Yeah, if you see me laying on the floor, just kick me under something, okay?
There's probably going to be a group dancing around here.
Denny, did you get a close-up shot of her goodness?
Yeah, I see.
The ladies have goodness.
If you don't have them, you buy them.
We're at the New Holland Brewery right now, and I'm gonna grab one of these guys and find out maybe a little bit more about the beer itself. Jordan, can you tell me a little bit about the beer that you got?
Yes. So we have the Incorrigible, which is a white sour, it's seasonal special.
Now, white sour, what does it mean by, what's the sour part of it?
They have a certain kind of yeast that helps break down the sugars into a certain type to make that sour taste.
Okay, okay. And what other ones have you got?
Well, I guess it's not quite a back here. So then Dragon's Milk is really, really popular. It's very strong.
I'm familiar. I know it.
Yeah,
I've
that's
heard
the
of it.
bourbon, barrel aged. We have this Tasmanian Hatter. This one is special as well. Tasmanian has hops from New Zealand and Australia. We have Hoptronics as a double IPA. It uses mosaic hops, which are
A lot of hop. Is that really hoppy then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also a lot of alcohol.
Okay. What are the percentages of some of these?
Hoptronics is 9, Dragon's Milk is 11.
That's a big one. Then. That's a big one. Now, where's New Holland located?
In Holland?
Oh, it is in Holland. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So it's straight brought in out of the country then, and.
No, Holland, Michigan.
Oh, Holland, Michigan. All right. Now, see, well, one too many, I guess. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time, Jordan.
Enjoy. Did you want a beer?
I'm tempted.
There are lower.
Just a smidgen in there for that double IPA.
Yeah.
Goat's milk, cow's
I just want to see what it tastes like.
Sample there.
Yeah, that's good. I gotta be careful here. I'm trying the double IPA. This is 9%, so I gotta be real careful here. But. And it is a double hops, which means that it has a really hoppy flavor to it, and this does, but it's actually not too bad. Maybe it's a 9%. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it.
No problem.
We're gonna slip on down the way here and see what else we've got. I'll interview with you.
Of course you can.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's a lot of different vendors out here, and we just stopped by one, and it was actually the little saying that she's got up here that brought us over, but we're kind of scared. Let's see. Ain't afraid to love a man, ain't afraid to shoot him either. Where'd you come up with that one at?
Well, we love our Annie Oakley. We also have May West that says you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. So we have bullets and bling here, spent rounds from local gun ranges, and Swarovski crystals.
Okay, so a variety of things for the ladies.
Absolutely. I figure you can be badass, sassy, and a little classy all at the same time.
Oh, that's very cool, very cool. Now, do you have a place of your own?
We do not have a brick and mortar store, but we do carry boutiques. Boutiques carry our product, and we have an online store as well.
Okay, what's your online store?
PrettyHunter.com.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
you.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Don't shoot us. Yeah. Hugel now, and this is a beer that I've drank quite a few different times, buying different types of it. So we're going to go over here and talk to these guys and find out a little more about it. How's it going?
Good. What can I get for you?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your beer?
Well, we got a Kugel's Watermelon, which is very, very good. That come out. We have the anniversary lager, of course, the summer shandy that everyone loves. The new Paddler's very, very good. Creamy dark, grapefruit, and that's what we have here this year.
Didn't we just have the creamy dark?
Yeah,
we did. That was excellent. I liked that. Liked it.
Back for some more. This is actually my favorite this year.
Now, the watermelon, does it have watermelon flavor?
Oh, yeah. Some of the other ones I've tried, no flavor. This one's awesome. Great summertime beer to drink when you're out on the boat in the backyard. Really good.
Okay, just something a little bit different, a little bit lighter?
Creamy dark? Sure.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Just had it for the first time here yesterday, I think it was. so I know that's a good one.
That's where they're from. That's where they're from.
So where's the company from?
Kugel's from Wisconsin.
Okay.
They've been around for a very, very long time. They make a good product every year. They like to try to come out with something different.
They do seasonals and stuff too?
Always, they have some that sometimes it only comes out about every year or so because of the fermentation process and the way they make it. But other than that, actually these guys would be the ones you want to talk to.
Well, it doesn't.
We're a TV show on PBS.
Oh, okay, you guys are, I see.
Yeah, Craig Getaways. Right.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff you guys do.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Good taste.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta try one.
Hey, let me go ahead and try the watermelon.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. That is my summertime beer this year.
Oh, that is interesting. What? Excuse me? Okay. Only because I gotta be careful here. But yeah, it does have watermelon taste to it. A great summer beer. You can boy, if you're in the heat and it's hot out there, this is a refreshing beer. I think you really like it. But let's move on. There's plenty other ones here.
Thank you. No problem. Enjoy it.
I need to step up to your place. I saw BC the other day. Did you? Yeah. You okay? No, I was sorry. Okay, see you later.
I tell you what, Monday I might feel over because I wanted to do a kids camp, but I put some stuff over at Carlton. I'll give you a call on Monday.
Where do you buy tickets at?
You have to buy tickets inside. Because we are free. She knows what she's talking about.
All right, we're looking at something a little bit different according to the sign here. It's called Superior Lakes, but it has mead, wine, and cider. Let's find out what that is.
Without making it, you always point the label on it.
Hey, I gotta ask, what is mead?
It's a style of wine with fermented honey. You know, cider is wine made from apples. Mead is wine made from honey.
Oh, no kidding. That's what it is. You know, I've heard the name before because it's kind of old. It's an old way of doing
the
it.
original fermented beverage, yeah.
Okay, so, and you got wine and you got beer. This is a little bit different then. Do you have beer with you?
No beers,
okay.
we do meads, we do wines, we do ciders.
Now, we talked a little bit when we came in. We were looking at places that it wasn't all beer. There are other things here to drink too. Something for everybody. So tell us a little bit about some of the things you got.
Oh, geez, we brought last year's gold medalist in the mead category with a Singularity. It's made of caramelized honey, fermented at 16% and aged for a year in bourbon barrels. It drinks like a cognac or a brandy. Real nice, the Singularity. I've got two ciders. I've got a traditional cider. I've got a hoppy cider. I've got a sweet red wine, our traditional mead. Yeah, we're all over the place today. We brought some of our best.
You mentioned hoppy cider. They actually use hops in it when they're making cider?
Absolutely.
I didn't realize that. That's something new for me. How is that made? I mean, as far as, is it brewed like a beer?
No, it's just like you would do. It's the same thing you do with a blueberry cider, or an orange cider, or a cider with elderflowers. But instead of using blueberries or elderflowers, we're using hops.
Okay, that's how you're getting the flavor for it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. I wonder if I could. I want to try that one.
I think you should.
What is it again? That honey? That honey.
The first one.
The mead. The mead. I want to try the mead.
The bourbon barrel.
The bourbon barrel?
It's the Singularity, the short bottle.
I've got to read it.
No, the bourbon barrel.
No? All right.
Not too much. That's
going
good.
somewhere
That's good.
later?
I'm going to a lot of places today. I have to be careful. Now, what's the alcohol content?
That one is 16, but it does not taste like it. That's even more even keel than most of the imperial stouts you're going to try. It's high ABVs, but it's not hot.
That actually is good. That is good.
Right on.
Now, you've got the wines, you've got the meat. Do you pair these with foods too?
Yeah, we some of them. Yeah, the dark cherry Shiraz is a nice dessert wine. The barrel aged kind of goes with good with spicy things. That's more of an after dinner sipper or sitting around the campfire hanging out with your buddies at the bar type of wine right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where are you guys out of?
We're based out of Harrison Township, just north of Detroit.
Okay.
Southern Macomb County.
Okay. Now, can you buy it all over the state? Or
We're in about 400 stores in this state. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we also supply the Michigan Renaissance Festival, the Bay Area Renaissance Festival in Tampa, Florida.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite?
I like the blueberry one.
Okay.
It's very sweet and nice.
How about you?
I like the pear, was it piment?
Pear piment.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
How about you?
I'm a big fan of the ciders myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody has a little bit different taste, and here's a place that's got something to fit everybody. So get on out here. You don't have to like beer to be here. There's all kinds of other things too. So other things I'm starting to slur. It's excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good fun, guys. Take care.
Hey, you go down here, there's just one spot after another. We're at the Midland Brewing Company right now, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about your beers and what you have.
Okay, what we brought today is our stout. We won a silver with that. It's an American style stout, well balanced between coffee and your chocolate. We have our Copper Harbor, which is our biggest seller. We've always got about 60 barrels of that in the process of being made. It's a light amber, low hop, easy drinking, sit on the back porch and swill a couple beers. And then we have something new that we tried. It's a Lime Rock IPA. It's an IPA with a little bit of lime twist to it. So just a little of the citrus, only instead of going lemon or orange, we went in kind of the lime direction. So it's a little bit different. We've had problems with our glycol system went down on us, and so we lost production for a little bit here. Just got a new glycol system in. We're back up full production, so we're getting out there, and we've got a full restaurant now. We put in a full restaurant with a beer garden out back, plus a picnic area that we serve beer in, and a pavilion, and just kind of did quite a bit of remodeling and reorganization.
Now, are your beers sold around the state, or do they have to come to you?
Yeah, we still distribute, and we, you'll see us in. There's a number of places that most of the places we were in before, we're still in. We've kind of made a little bit of change in distributors, and we're still all over.
But the best way to do it will be to come up to the restaurant, sit down, have a nice meal, and try some of the beers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to start. Or if you see us anywhere, like I said, Copper Harbor, you see everything in a lot of places. It's just an easy drinking microbrewed beer. The restaurant, we went with kind of a pub with pub-style food, only kicked up a notch.
Okay.
We have a pulled pork sandwich. We have a smoker. We do flatbread pizzas. We have like a skirt burger, which is they put the hamburger on the griddle and then they throw about a pound of cheese on it, so you end up with the hamburger and then cheese up to here. And so when you get that, you got all these, and then we have a peanut butter burger. So just
what's a peanut butter burger?
It's a hamburger and use an Asian peanut sauce. There's the Asians use a lot of peanut butter in their sauces, so it's an Asian peanut sauce that you put on it. And then we have our signature 1 pound pretzel. So it's this big, and it's about that big around, and it's handmade there. We hand make them, and it comes with 3 different dipping sauces and a to-go box.
Okay. Well, you've not only made me thirsty, you've made me hungry. I think I'm going to go find some food. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We stopped over. We're at the barbecue.
We are Willie's Sausage Company.
You what?
Willie's Sausage Company.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us now. You got some food in here. Now, when you're out here and you're sipping all these beers, it's a good idea to have a little bit of food to eat. And you guys have got some food here. What have you got?
Well, first of all, we got snack stick samples as well as jerky samples, and we got them for sale as well. And we also have our bacon cheddar brat, our classic brat, beer brat, and jalapeno and cheddar.
Oh, those look so good.
And of course, our famous sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut, yes, absolutely. I'm definitely going to have some here. I'm going to have to. I guess we're at the beer tour, so we should have a beer brats and some sauerkraut with it.
Perfect.
And here's the boss.
Hi, how are you? I'm Keith here.
Good to meet you, Keith.
Nice to meet you.
We were just finding out about the
Welcome to
food. Well, thank you. Just wanted to find out about some of the food that they've got here available for people.
We have 4 great brats. We got jerky. We have snack sticks.
Something for everybody.
All made at Willie's, right here in Frankenmuth.
Good spot. We're going to try some of the food. Just want to tell people that, when you're in here and you're drinking a little beer, you better get some food in you too.
Definitely.
And this is a great spot to come over to and get some.
Great. Enjoy this.
Thank you.
Tell us about the way you make it. What's special?
Well, it's special. We just use choice beef or choice pork, homemade seasonings. These are all recipes back for 35, 40 years that we had from Willie's. So I brought some new ones on, jalapeno cheddar, bacon cheddar, but the classics and the beer brats are all from Willie's way back when.
Okay, and you're right here in Frankenmuth.
Right here in Frankenmuth.
So it's a spot you can come down here and you can find these kind of brats and come down, fill up. We had a big summer coming in front of us here. So
everything's homemade.
Yeah, what a way to go. I'm gonna have a bite of this. Okay.
Let's try some brat sauce on that.
He just wants product.
Ketchup, mustard, and horseradish.
Oh.
Condiments around the corner.
We make that in the store.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is a great event. It really
is.
World Expo of Beer, Frankenmuth.
Whereabouts you located?
We're located on the north side of town, right next to Fenton Furniture, right across from the Frankenmuth Brewery.
And you're one of the sponsors of the event?
We're a vendor, one of the sponsored vendors, yes.
Well, here you go. Look at this. You see that? Is it good or what? I'm telling you, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now we moved down the line, we're at Magic Hat, and I don't know about anybody else, it's something I've drank in the past, and I know there's a lot of people that like it, but let's find out a little bit more about it. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the beer you have.
Yeah, definitely. So they have grapefruit IPA called Electric Peel, and then their classic number 9, and then 2 halves.
What was the original one they came out with?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
It was number 9.
Yep, number 9.
Okay,
is their original.
that's the one I've had, I know.
Yeah.
And so what do you do about tasting these things? How does that happen?
So you have to have a ticket and a glass.
I got a glass. I don't have
That's right.
tickets.
Which one do you want to try?
Well, I've had the number 9. Let
Grapefruit or a half of Weizen.
me do this one.
All right.
You know where it's from? Burlington, Vermont.
Burlington, Vermont.
Out of Vermont, huh?
Yeah. Their brewery is real crazy.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I might be able to say that about a lot of them, so you're going to hear that a lot.
As goes on, they all taste better.
Now, how long's the brewery been around?
Don't.
Don't know?
Don't know that.
But you're out of Vermont.
Burlington. Yep.
All right. Good place to But a good place to come in. This is another one. I know there's a lot of people out there that like the Top Hat. Get over here and try some of the new ones they've got. Oh, they're all here. Okay, we had to move over here because we got Lori, we got Herb over here. What do you guys got?
Oh, we have Hofbrau.
We have the Hofbräuhaus from Munich, Germany.
Ah, the German beer. I should have guessed it, Herb.
You betcha. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing my lederhosen. It's too cold.
Oh, come on. So you gonna let me try some of this here?
Sure. I've got 4 flavors. You want one of each?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that might be more the way
How
to
about
go.
a little bit of each?
That I'd like to try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is the original, and this was brewed for the kings of Bavaria.
Oh, now we're talking.
It's good. That one's my favorite.
Okay,
Okay.
that's my kind of beer. For the kings, right?
And keep in mind, it's got 5.1 alcohol, so you're going to want to
Taste them all.
Go slow.
So when did you take over the camera and Denny gets the sample?
I probably better just stick with that one, Herb.
I'm going to give you a little bit of the Hefeweizen, which is the wheat beer. When I go over to Europe, this is what I drink. This is my favorite.
Now, where are people going to find this beer here?
A lot of the different party stores here in town. Kern Sausages, they sell it. Kroger actually sells it. Zender's, the Bavarian and gift shops, they have it. Cheese House, the Lager Mill. So pretty much anywhere in Frankenmuth you'll be able to find it.
Okay, one of the best. Come into Frankenmuth, you'll find it. And Denny wants his share.
You want some too?
Which flavor, Denny?
He surprised me.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
That tends to be a little bit more smooth.
Yeah, I actually like that better. I
Yeah.
see why you picked that one.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.
Well,
We're going to keep moving.
Just behave.
Yeah, if you see me laying on the floor, just kick me under something, okay?
There's probably going to be a group dancing around here.
Denny, did you get a close-up shot of her goodness?
Yeah, I see.
The ladies have goodness.
You don't have them, you buy
in Hugel now, and this is a beer that I've drank quite a few different times, buying different types of it. So we're going to go over here and talk to these guys and find out a little more about it. How's it going?
Good. What can I get for you?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your beer?
Well, we got a Kugel's Watermelon, which is very, very good. That come out. We have the anniversary lager, of course, the summer shandy that everyone loves. Canoe Paddler's very, very good. Creamy dark, grapefruit, and that's what we have here this year.
Didn't we just have the creamy dark?
Yeah,
we did. That was excellent. I liked that. Liked it.
Back for some more. This is actually my favorite this year.
Now, the watermelon, does it have watermelon flavor?
Yeah. Some of the other ones I've tried, no flavor. This one's awesome. Great summertime beer to drink when you're out on the boat in the backyard. Really good.
Okay, just something a little bit different, a little bit lighter?
Creamy dark? Sure.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Just had it for the first time here yesterday, I think it was. so I know that's a good one.
That's where they're from. That's where they're from.
So where's the company from?
Line of People's from Wisconsin.
Okay.
They've been around for a very, very long time. They make a good product every year. They like to try to come out with something different.
They do seasonals and stuff too?
Always, they have some that sometimes it only comes out about every year or so because of the fermentation process and the way they make it. But other than that, actually these guys would be the ones you want to talk to.
Well, it doesn't. Okay.
We're TV show on PBS.
Okay, you guys are,
Yeah, Craig Hataways. Right.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff you guys do.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Good taste.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta try one.
Hey, let me go ahead and try the watermelon.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. That is my summertime beer this year.
Oh, that is interesting. What? Excuse me? Okay. Only because I gotta be careful here. But yeah, it does have watermelon taste to it. A great summer beer. You can boy, if you're in the heat and it's hot out there, this is a refreshing beer. I think you really like it. But let's move on. There's plenty other ones here.
Thank you. No problem. Enjoy it.
We're at 10.
We're at the New Holland Brewery right now, and I'm going to grab one of these guys and find out maybe a little bit more about the beer itself. Jordan, can you tell me a little bit about the beer that you got?
Yes. So we have the Incorrigible, which is a white sour, seasonal special.
Now, white sour, what does it mean by, what's the sour part of it?
They have a certain kind of yeast that helps break down the sugars into a certain type to make that sour taste.
Okay. And what other ones have you got?
Well, I guess it's not quite a bacteria. So the Dragon's Milk is really, really popular. It's very strong.
I'm familiar. I know it.
Yeah,
I've heard of
bourbon, barrel aged. We have this Tasmanian Hatter. This one is special as well. Tasmanian has hops from New Zealand and Australia.
Okay.
We have Hoptronics as a double IPA. It uses mosaic hops, which are
a lot of hop. Is that really hoppy then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also a lot of alcohol.
Okay. What are the percentages of some of these?
Hoptronics is 9. Dragon's Milk is 11.
That's a big one. Then. That's a big one. Now, where's New Holland located?
In Holland?
Oh, it is in Holland? Oh, okay. All right. So it's straight brought in out of the country then, and
No, Holland, Michigan.
oh, Holland, Michigan. All right. Now, see, well, one too many, I guess. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time, Jordan.
Enjoy. Did you want a beer?
I'm tempted. What was
There
give me
are
that-
some lower.
Just a smidgen
always
in there
have
of that
Dragon's
double
Milk.
IPA.
Yeah.
Goat's milk, cow's
I just want to
mother's milk, drink.
see what it tastes like.
Sample there.
Yeah, that's good. I gotta be careful here. I'm trying the double IPA. This is 9%, so I gotta be real careful here. But and it is a double hops, which means that it has a really hoppy flavor to it, and this does. But it's actually not too bad. Maybe it's a 9%. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it. We're gonna slip on down the way here and see what else we've got. All right, we're looking something a little bit different according to the sign here. It's called Superior Lakes, but it has mead, wine, and cider. Let's find out what that is.
Without making it, you always point the label at the beer.
Hey, I gotta ask, what is mead?
It's a style of wine with fermented honey. You know, cider is wine made from apples. Mead is wine made from honey.
Oh, no kidding. That's what it is. You know, I've heard the name before because it's kind of old. It's an old way of doing
the
it.
original fermented beverage, yeah.
Okay, so and you got that wine and you got beer. It looks a little bit different than. Do you have beer with you?
No beers.
Okay.
We do meads, we do wines, we do ciders.
Now we talked a little bit when we came in. We were looking at places that it wasn't all beer. There are other things here to drink too. Something for everybody. So tell us a little bit about some of the things you got.
Oh, geez, we brought last year's gold medalist in the mead category with a Singularity. It's made of caramelized honey, fermented to 16% and aged for a year in bourbon barrels. It drinks like a cognac or a brandy. Real nice. The Singularity. I've got two ciders. I've got a traditional cider. I've got a hoppy cider. I've got a sweet red wine, our traditional mead. Yeah, we're all over the place today. We brought some of our best.
You mentioned hoppy cider. They actually use hops in it when they're making cider?
Absolutely.
I didn't realize that. That's something new for me. How is that made? I mean, as far as is it brewed like a beer?
No, it's just like you would do. It's the same thing you would do with a blueberry cider, or an orange cider, or a cider with elderflowers. But instead of using blueberries or elderflowers, we're using hops.
Okay, that's how you're getting the flavor for it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. I wonder if I could. I want to try that one.
I think you should.
What is it again? That honey?
You want to try?
That honey.
The first one.
The mead. The mead. I want to try the mead.
The bourbon barrel. That's the Singularity, the short bottle.
I've got it right here.
The bourbon barrel.
No. All right.
Not too much. That's
going
good.
somewhere
That's good.
later?
I'm going to a lot of places today. I have to be careful. Now, what's the alcohol content?
That one is 16, but it does not taste like it. That's even more even keel than most of the imperial stouts you're going to try. It's high ABVs, but it's not hot.
That actually is good. That is good.
Right on.
Now, you've got the wines, you've got the meat. Do you pair these with foods too?
Yeah, we some of them. Yeah, the dark cherry Shiraz is a nice dessert wine. The barrel aged kind of goes with good with spicy things. That's more of an after dinner sipper or sitting around the campfire hanging out with your buddies at the bar type of wine right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where are you guys out of?
We're based out of Harrison Township, just north of Detroit.
Okay.
Southern Macomb County.
Okay. Now, can you buy it all over the state?
We're in about 400 stores in this state. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we also supply the Michigan Renaissance Festival, the Bay Area Renaissance Festival in Tampa, Florida.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite?
I like the blueberry one.
Okay.
It's very sweet and nice.
How about you?
I like the pear, was it piment?
Pear piment.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
How about you?
I'm a big fan of the ciders myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody has a little bit different taste, and here's a place that's got something to fit everybody. So get on out here, You don't have to like beer to be here. There's all kinds of other things too. So, other things I'm starting to slur. It's nice to meet you. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Let's go do the clothes right now.
I'll be the 10 tomorrow. Sorry. Here, reach 10 tomorrow. Yeah, it's on the front cover. That's it.
No, I do. Thank you. Sponsor here at 2017 World Expo.
Okay, you ready? Okay. Well, we stopped over to one, War Water. Now that's a great name. That's a great name right there. How'd you come up with the name?
We just did a little research about the Great Lakes area. Read a couple articles about some historians that referred to a time period from 1754 to 1813, including the War of 1812, that settled the Great Lakes. So after reading that article, and they referred to the time period as the 60 Years' War, we said, why not, pull the war in the water and be a little bit bigger in concept than St. Clair Brewing Company or whatnot.
Excellent.
So that's where it came from. We're an offshoot of Danny Boy. Danny Boy is actually our production label that we started in Indianapolis. My brother and I are from St. Clair, Michigan, and we're Michigan boys.
Okay.
So as we outgrew our facility in Indiana, we wanted to bring the beer back home to Michigan. So War Water's actually being built right now. We have a small facility there, and we just bought 50,000 square feet on the St. Clair River, and we're going to be building our production hub in St. Clair, Michigan.
Right.
So War Water is an extension of Danny Boy. It's a production facility, and it'll be doing all the heavy keg work and canning work for the state of Michigan, as well as sending beer back down to Indiana.
Okay, keep an eye out for this name because it's going to be big. Tell us some of the beers you got.
We've got quite a few different beers. Miss Ginger Wit's an urban wheat beer. It's a little bit on the cleaner, lighter side. We've got our Moneymaker, which is an extra pale. Our Church, which is a semi-sweet milk stout. Our Rock and Roller, which is our Imperial IPA, 100% mosaic, very friendly. Training Day, which is our American Pale Ale. Everything we do is kind of a West Coast spin. It's going to be your mosaics, your citras, your Eldorados, keeping everything on the lighter side, more drinkable side of things.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So, what's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer is Training Day.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
That's a good one. What about you?
Training Day, I'd have to say as well. It's kind of the IBM of our beer. It's very nice and approachable. You come in, you get your double IPAs and your really big beers, or your Mac Daddy, your strong Scotch ales, but you can only have 2 or 3 of those. And then you start trying to find that beer that you can sit down and drink and have 4, 5, 6, 7 of them without falling on your face or needing help to get to the restroom at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So Training Day continues to be a very consistent beer that goes up and up and up. Or, it may not be the first beer you ask for, but typically everybody gets to it real quick and they spend a lot of time with it.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a good beer to me. Maybe I get a taste of that one.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's right. Enjoy. Thank you. Training Day. Let's get her done.
This gentleman would like to try the Training Day.
Awesome.
Just a little bit.
Just a little?
Just a little bit. I'm going to a lot of places here.
Is that good?
That's good. That's perfect. Oh yeah. Yep. That's a good beer.
Got a little Cascade, a little Citra, a little Centennial.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now you understand why it's our favorite. Right?
Yeah, I do. You can sit down with this one for a while.
Exactly right. It's very nice. It's a pleasant drink. It's very nice too. Is where we're located at, right there on the river. Freighters come by. We get a lot of attraction with the freighters.
So right now, the brewery, the only place you can get it is at your brewery?
No, we've got full distribution throughout Michigan, through Imperial. Except for St. Clair County. St. Clair County, we're through Jerry's distributing. So we have full coverage in the state of Michigan, all through our Danny Boy line. So we've got our Church, our Moneymaker, Rock and Roller Training Day, Ginger Wit. We're also releasing little black IPAs out. And next month we're going to can our Mexicali, which are a Mexican Fiesta Lager. So it's super light, a little refreshing. Does real well. So we'll have that for the summer. So we've got 8 beers out, and we're also doing a lot of keg work throughout Michigan. So
sounds like you've got a lot going on.
Distributor, you can get it.
All right, well, stop down here at War Waters. Try some of that. You got the Danny Boy, you got the War Water. Hey, try them all.
We'll answer any questions.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
My grandma. Under the big, right in the business button.
Well, ask me the things. Yeah. So what do you think of it? You like it?
I love it. I loved it. It's great.
You normally drink a cider? Is that what you got?
No, not usually, but I do like the pineapple cider. It's delicious.
I'd probably try some because I normally don't drink the ciders either. Basically a beer drinker.
Yeah.
And so this is a little bit different. I've kind of stayed away from it. But if you're going to do it, I can do it. You like it?
I love
Put a little bit on the air. Done.
Yeah, I do. I got my cup here somewhere. There it is. Tell me a little bit about your company.
All right, this is a cider, the pineapple one, and coffee is a cider. Do you like coffee?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, I will.
All right, really good.
Get this guy over here. He's the one. Yeah, I don't want to do this.
These people don't work. I actually own the company.
Okay.
They're just volunteers.
Oh, well, they're doing a good job.
Thank you, anyways.
Well, tell me a little bit about your company. How long have you been around?
October 2015 we opened up.
Okay. And where are you from?
In Hazel Park.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything that we do, we generally do mead and cider primarily, and then as you see, like everything is either real fruit or anything that is, you know, no extracts, no flavorings, no concentrates, anything like that. So that's the coffee right there.
Yeah.
So Ethiopia Limu coffee and Star Thistle honey and Michigan apple cider. Nothing ever gets back sweetened with sugar or anything like that. So if we do choose to back sweeten anything, we use honey. So in that case, it's Michigan Star Thistle honey. And then in the case of like the Rasgar, it's just dry wildflower mead with raspberries. And then in the Moscow, it's lime, ginger, wildflower honey, pineapple and honey, and then coffee and honey.
Okay. Looking for anything new in the future?
We'll just keep getting out new flavors and then expanding out to this area. Right now, we're just in 6 barrels, so at local bars and stuff will put us on, and then we'll be canning eventually, and we'll get everywhere.
Okay, so where are they going to find it right now?
Right now, anywhere on tap at your best craft beer bars that they like to go to. If you ask the owner, they can get us their imperial beverage, and you can get it on.
Okay. And these are all ciders now that you got?
2 ciders and 2 meads.
Okay, 2 of them are meads.
Yep,
okay.
2 meads.
All right, and then we looked at that. We were looking at the meads earlier. I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Right.
And it's starting to come back now.
Yeah, definitely. And so like we do primarily like it's about half mead, half cider really. So we generally keep 3 meads, 3 beers, and 3 ciders on at the shop. But we have anywhere like we rotate between 7 or 8 meads and 7 or 8 ciders as well.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. If you're looking for something, a really refreshing type of drink that is lighter and it's more flavorful, it's not just beer. It's good. I like the coffee flavor too.
What can we do for you?
Hey, good. Yeah, just had to make it to the World Brew Tour, you know. Well, this one's actually going right to the internet right now. So.
Thanks for being before the next ball here, ladies and gentlemen. It is T-minus 35 minutes until the next mock crew. women, and then 10 men to see who can hold a filled beer stock out in front of them for the longest period of time. There's always 3 t-shirts to give away and bragging rights until next year for the Expo beer. So stay tuned because in about 25 minutes we'll be looking for our next 10 volunteers. 10 men, 10 women. Trust me, the more you drink, the better you think you are at it. So have at it. Thanks for being at World Expo Beer 2017.
Some B-roll for a minute. That's right.
Hey!
Hey,
How are you?
good. How are you?
Good. Enjoying it?
Yeah. What's that?
Is it enjoying the show?
I love your show. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Like,
it.
hey, that's him.
Yeah.
I love your show. We
I love it. Hey.
I love your show too. Did you know that the guy under the radar guy?
Yeah.
Are you friends with him?
Oh no, I've never met
Each
him.
other, they're competition.
Usually people don't pick up on that, but yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I love your show.
Well, appreciate it.
Competitive. I love you both.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. That's okay. That's okay.
TV's hard to watch till you see shows like yours.
Right.
Well, we appreciate it.
We
Yes.
love everything around Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough job, but you know.
Where we love, we've done a few shows at the Asabo River like that.
Oh, you like that? Oh, yeah.
Every year, we love it over there.
We just came back from there 2 days ago. Well, we just went up fishing. We were playing. Got to do that once in a while.
I've been fishing those backwaters for 30 years.
Yeah, we love it up
You ever get walleye up there?
They're hard to find. You can get them.
Okay, not too many. Huh?
Catch giant
Bass,
perch though.
perch.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you can get some giant perch up there.
We got into
Don't
a lot of
televise
fight,
that.
but we didn't get any real big. Yeah. Oh, everybody knows now.
Yeah, they don't know where we're going.
Yeah, he hooked a real nice one.
Well, we just make minnow down and fish a drop off and shoot tons of smallmouth.
4-pounders all day long.
Oh, God.
Got some nice fish up there. We've been there a long time.
I know we hit that last spring and we did real good, and we thought, let's go back, you know. So we did, and had another great pair of times. So.
Thanks, I know that smile.
good. Well, we're at Atwater Brewery right now. Why don't you tell us where you're from?
We're just volunteers.
Okay.
We do this every year.
Where's the brewery at?
This brewery's in Detroit.
Oh, it is in Detroit. Okay, so it's right here from Michigan. Tell us a little bit about some of the beers that you got.
Oh my gosh, we got everything here. Better Life Choice, which is an IPA. We have a lager. We have a Java Porter, which is a dark beer. Dirty Blonde, which is a lighter craft. We have a mango wheat beer and a cherry wheat. All very, very good beers.
Okay. Now, how long's Atwater been around?
Gosh, I couldn't tell you. It's been around for quite a while.
I think it has, yeah.
Yeah, it has.
You're losing your tag. You're losing your tag. And I'll tell you
nobody's
what,
gonna know who I am.
I had the Dirty Blonde before. I remember that one. Yeah.
What would you like to sample?
It's a little cold in this part.
Where are you guys? Are you doing a document?
Yeah, we're running live right now. We're going right to the website for the
Okay, excellent.
You mentioned a dark one.
Yes, the Java Porter.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll like
just
a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. Doing this everywhere, so I got to be careful here.
You'll like that one a lot. Very, very tasty.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's got a nice taste to it.
You can almost put it in the microwave and heat it up.
You almost could. You almost could. It's like that.
Very, very,
between the coffee and a chocolate shake, almost. You know.
Chocolate, vanilla.
Yeah. This is good. I like this. I'm finding that I like the dark beers. Actually, have really nice taste to them. I'm getting I like those a lot now too.
I've been volunteering here for over 20 years. 1996 was the first year. Now, as a volunteer, I don't always get to know a lot about the brewery itself, but when I come here, I sample all the beers, and then the representative from the brewery will tell me a little bit about the brewery, how long they've been around, and what they serve, but I don't always have the pleasure of getting to know a lot about what I'm serving as a volunteer here.
Okay.
But it is a lot of fun, and I enjoy it a lot. This is my 22nd year.
Yeah, you must enjoy it then.
I do.
So tell me, what is your favorite one?
Oh, my favorite?
Hard choice?
I don't let me just put it this way, anything domestic, I don't care for. You know, your Buds, your Bud Lights, your Miller Lights, Coors. I like anything like a nice craft beer, anything of quality. But to narrow it down to a favorite, I can't say that I have.
Yeah, it's hard to.
They're all good. Yeah, after 22 years, I've got a lot of favorites.
Yeah. How about you, Andy?
I'm kind of fond of this one.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our time here at the World Beer Tour here in Frankenmuth. It's a great time up here. If you want to try some new beers, come on up here. You're going to find everything, but it's not just beer. We found meads, we found wines, we found ciders. They've got it all up here. Plus, they got a pretty good selection of food, too. It's a place to come up to. Now, listen, it's going on. It's going on today. It started at 5 o'clock. It's going to go till 10 o'clock. Tomorrow night, it starts at 3 o'clock, and we'll go to 10 o'clock. So you still got time to get up here. I suggest you do it. It's a great time had by all. Thanks for watching.